So Jess, there's I think he's American, Michael Ventura. He's an author, and his words have been going round and round in my head. He's someone who confronted me with questions that really have no answers. If I'm to do him an injustice, I think he said, he wrote in one of his books about a man who became a surgeon because he was afraid of knives. That he got married because he was afraid of women, aren't we all? He had children because he was afraid of responsibility. And at the end of the day, with his wife having left him and his children no longer speaking to him, he sat alone in his house at night with the lights turned off because he was afraid of the dark. Now for me, I look at that and I say to myself, is that why I became a writer? Because I'm afraid to write? Is that why I became an investor? Because I'm afraid to lose? And so my question to you is, why did you become a dancer? What are you afraid of?
The logical answer
Don't give me a logic.
would be to move, to just avoid the stillness, avoid stagnating in this life, to always just move forward and keep moving. Unlike that quote, I'm not afraid of it. It's something that I actually go towards and try and incorporate into my life. This constant movement.
This movement it's not only what we see so beautifully choreographed by your imagination, but it extends, it's more than a metaphor, it's your life, if I'm right in understanding. So you work for Crazy Horse.
Yeah, I work for a Parisian cabaret called Crazy Horse, which has a fixed show in Paris, but we also have a tour show. And as I love to travel, to move around, I chose to be on the tour show, and we've been doing a world tour now for almost 10 years. And so, yeah, this has become part of my life. Suitcases everywhere, 5 days here, 5 days there, airports, trains, everything. And I just love it, just discovering my life, myself as a dancer, but also the life and culture of many different people around the world at the same time. So that's what works for me. That's what I love.
And when we see you with this flow, this movement, I mean, this is original. This is something that's just coming to you naturally, in the sense that you must be an artist. You know, you're a dancing artist, yeah. And I wonder if we could just explore what that means to you, and like where does it come from? Where does the inspiration? Where, you know, you don't just wake up and it's there. You must work at it.
Quite a similar answer, really. I don't know if I am an artist. I don't think about it too much. It just kind of comes out of my pores. It comes from, you know, inside, from here. Obviously, really, just there's so many influential factors. That music's obviously a huge thing. I like to kind of improvise to all types of different music. The atmosphere, the climate, the people around, the mood, even the culture, the feeling, the political feeling in the air that you feel at certain different times. It differs, and I try not to analyse it because I like to feel light. I like it to feel like natural and fresh and spontaneous. And I think sometimes the more you think about things, the more you get bogged down in heavy ideas. So I just like to keep going and not se prendre la tête, they say in French, not like make your head crazy about it. Just dance. Just dance.
I'm the opposite. I'm more Eastern European, Milan Kundera. For me, damn, life is unbearably light, whereas you're like, no, the lightness is good.
Yeah, I just want to keep that lightness. In what I do now, I also do classes for women to try and help them feel more comfortable with their bodies, and even just their flow through life as well. And something that I try and transmit to them is just to have like a lighter side of life, just to be like, okay, if it didn't work today, it doesn't matter. Like, just don't go crazy about it. Try again tomorrow, or even leave it. It doesn't matter. I mean, if it's that important, it'll come back and you can retry, and you'll eventually get there. And if not, then it wasn't right, so it doesn't matter.
remember someone very influential in my life. He said to me that you have to teach people to misbehave for them to learn the art of curiosity. Like curiosity is this wonderful thing, but you kind of got to work at it. Spontaneity takes a lot of preparation.
Yeah. Sometimes I just see someone and like I see them dancing, or I see a way that they're dressed or a way that they're moving, and I'll just take like a little bit of that person. So it's really like just small snippets of everyday life that I just take in and use in my classes, use in my choreography, use even for myself. Think, oh yeah, I would love to be a little bit more like that person. Like she just had that something in her eye, you know, that was kind of special. So you just kind of just absorbing a bit of a sponge, absorbing a bit of everyone and then taking it onto the stage afterwards.
Okay. So here I am in Paris and I'm having an existential crisis. I'm sure God is dead. But I've discovered that actually dancing, that there are rules, that it's tightly choreographed. So the clincher here is, Jess, is life absurd?
Absurd.
Is your life absurd?
Yes.
Why?
It's absurd, but amazing. And absurdity is often like got negative connotation, but what really is it? Just a load of different things that don't necessarily make sense, but who's trying to make sense of it anyway?